I have another video for you. Today's video is a game. It is a math game. I realized that I accidentally posted 2 language arts videos in a row, so now I'm going to post 2 math videos in a row. So this is the first one. It is a math game. I can't think of the name. I've played this game before. I think it's called Top It. Neither here nor there. Okay, so the object of the game is to make the number that is shown using the most amount of your cards that you can. So whoever can make the number using the most amount of cards is the winner. So this is a fun game to play against someone, and you don't need a lot of things to do it. So I'm using a random number generator on my computer to choose the number that we're trying to create. And then I have also made some number cards. I just took some note cards and I cut them in half. And so I have 1, and it goes all the way up to 20. I stopped at 20 because that's probably good enough. Once you have made these, either by cutting note cards in half and numbering each one 1 all the way to 20, or you can take a piece of paper and cut it into small pieces and number them 1 through 20. However you need to do it is fine. After you've created your number cards, you need to shuffle them up. And you might have number cards already left over from one of the other videos that I did, and if so, then you can always use those. There you go. So I'm going to shuffle these up. Shuffle, shuffle. So they are nice and mixed up, so they're not in number order. I don't want them to be in number order. I just want them to be very random, very mixed together, so that way when I choose the card, it's not 5 numbers right in a row. So while I'm shuffling these, let me tell you the rules. Let me explain this game to you. So I'm going to allow my random number generator on my computer to randomly choose a number. I want a 2-digit number because we're 4th graders and we want it to be a little challenging, right? So I made my random number generator only choose numbers between 10 and 99. So that way I won't get a 3-digit number, but I'm also not going to get a 1-digit number. If you want to make it a little easier, you can choose only single-digit numbers. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can make it go all the way up to triple-digit numbers. It's up to you, however you feel comfortable. It's going to be fun no matter what. Okay, I think these are nice and shuffled. I'm going to put them face down. Now, you can play this game by yourself and just try and use as many cards at a time as you can. Or you can play with a friend and see who can use the most cards. Now, if you play by yourself or if you play with a friend, the game setup is exactly the same. You need to choose a number. Random number generator has chosen the number 26. So once you've chosen a number, then you need to draw 5 cards from your number card pile. Only 5. Draw 5. Flip them face up in front of you. I've drawn a 6, 4, 3, maybe I didn't do a great job shuffling these, 8, and 19. Okay, that's better. Okay, 6, 4, 3, 8, and 19. Those are the numbers I have drawn. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my addition, subtraction, multiplication, and even division skills to figure out a way I could take these 5 numbers, 6, 4, 3, 8, and 19, and use math skills to get to the number 26. Now, you might need to grab a piece of scratch paper to help you work out some of this math. It might be a little bit easier on your brain. Okay, I stopped sharing my screen, but you can see here I've got my blank piece of paper. This is what I'm going to use to do all my math on. I could probably do this in my head, but if you have trouble doing mental math, just write it down. I wrote the number 26 at the top because that's the number that I am trying to get to. Before we get started, let's go over the rules. You can only use each card 1 time. Whoever uses the most cards of the 5 that we have in front of us would be the winner. You don't have to use all 5 cards to get to your number, but the more cards you use, the more likely you are to win. Okay, so here's what I was able to come up with. Remember, I was trying to make 26. The numbers I had to use were 6, 4, 3, 8, and 19. So I figured out that 6 times 8 is 48. So I underlined 6 and 8 because those are two of the numbers that I needed to use. Okay. Then I took my total, 48, and I subtracted 19. I underlined 19 because that's also one I need to use. 48 minus 19 is 29. So then I took 29 and I subtracted 3, underlined it again, and I finally came out with 26. So I was able to use 6, 3, 8, and 19. So I was able to use 4 out of my 5 numbers. Now, if I was playing with someone else and they were only able to use 3, then I would be the winner. If I was playing with someone else and they were able to use all 5, then they would be the winner. So you can play this again. You will just put away these 5 cards that you had been using, put them at the bottom of your stack, and get 5 new cards. And then pick a totally different number. Play this game with your friends. Play with your family. Play with your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, niece, nephew, cousin, whoever. It's a really fun game, and it doesn't take a lot of time or a lot of materials. So I highly recommend that you play. I'm going to add some picture examples to what I did in the video as well. Bye guys, miss you!